All right, guys, I'm a little bit excited here. I am going to show you the new software um, with a dummy account and kind of walk you through what the software is right now, what we are working on to an extent, and where we're headed to in an extent. Um, so this is what I'm going to do. This is your software. So when you log in, you have a affiliate link that you can give to somebody, not an affiliate link, sorry, a link that your outsourcers can go to upload files. And I'm going to cover that in a second. Um, Obviously, with anything, you can adjust your own account, your information, manage your accounts, and then we're going to be working on files. So um, you can add your accounts one by one. Here you go. First name, last name, date of birth, social security number, all the normal things. Okay. Um, and HTML code, documents, and whatnot. And we're going to be able to cover all that, just like any other software. So let's get into the work area. Now, I believe somewhere down in here, you will have a timer. So keep an eye on that, and you can kind of see how fast things are working. And what I want to do is run a speed test for you guys so you can see how ridiculously slow my internet is. And it is absolutely ridiculous. So, uh, 7 megabytes per second download. This is like AOL style here. All right, so upload 1.23 megabytes per second, download 7.11. It's kind of like having an AOL dial-up. All right, so it's really, really slow. Just wanted to show you guys that so you can kind of understand. All right, so work area, generate a new letter, and you're gonna come in here, you're gonna select your client. Right now we just have Star Banner, and here are the options. So you can create an attack for all of the accounts, all the information that's misleading and incorrect, unverifiable, non-compliant, that sort of thing is all right here. Personal information, that's your personal identifiers, right? Inquiries, public records, and accounts. So you can segregate and only generate letters for those accounts, or you can select to do them all. Or you do have the option to select blank, and you could fill in all the information yourself, although I don't know why anybody would want to do that. So take a look at the time and click this, and it's going to start analyzing the report. Now, the report was uploaded when you added a new client, so it's going to pull from there. And again, understand my internet is super slow. And there's a pop-up right here. So let's cover this really quick. Please verify creditors' addresses for following content boxes. We all know 20 to 30% of those addresses are always wrong. So it's just telling you, hey, make sure you do some research and that those addresses that you are going to be mailing to for the data furnishers are correct. All right. So you can click that and it's done. So I think even with me talking, it was probably 30 seconds. I don't know. So here's the information. Pulls the Identity IQ report date, the address, who it is, date of birth, all the good stuff, the tracking number, social security number, and then here, you have a number of inquiries. So you can include how many inquiries per attack letter that you're going to send. So if you want to include up to 10, up to 6, just 2, only 1, you can do all that, and it is defaulted at 5. Same thing with the account, defaults at 4, but you can go up or down on there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Show you that. Okay, now the universal template destination is where the letter's going to. So you can select all right, but it goes to Experian, Equifax's, TransUnion, Innovis, LexisNexis, SageStream, ChexSystems, MIB, FactorTrust, the data furnishers, and the other is we can cover that in a second. So there's all of that. And you can see that all these letters are generated. You want to know how many, simply you go down here and there's 85 different things popping up there for that. So that is that. So we're going to select, check this out, guys. We're going to select these. All right. Now we can go down, click that generate, and hit generate document, and it's going to generate all the reports. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to jump back up here. The personal identifiers, let's cover this, right? So it's going to highlight the actual report and include that in the letter. All right, you guys don't have to copy and paste. You guys don't have to do your own enhancements to it. It's going to include it already, and we're going to show you that in a bit. And then what's up here, these little icons right here are called wormholes, okay? Well, Rodney calls them wormholes. So if you want to go to the identifiers here, just click that, and then boom, it goes right there. You can jump back. All right. Click the next one, go to the account history, and the summary, I should say. Jump back, and if you just highlight over it, you're going to see account history. So that knows you can go there. And we're going to cover all this little notes that are already included in there. Wormhole back up. All right, inquiries. You can jump down to look at the inquiries. Jump back up. All right, public information. Same thing with the contacts. It's just going to jump back and forth. So you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. If you guys paid attention, this is actually all on the same page. So you don't have to, you're not jumping back and forth between tabs up here. You're not jumping back and forth between pages within the software. So you're all right here, which is very, 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 very cool. All right. So let's take a look at this. We're going to scroll down past that, and you have public records, right? So you're in here, you take a look at this number 2. All right, so if you want to go down to public records, you can jump down to the report, take a look at the public records, and go back to 2. You're going to be right back up here. All right, so you're just jumping back and forth, saving an incredible amount of time. Let's just grab another one. Let's scroll down here. Let's take a look here at Credit Plus. Let's open this up a little bit. All right, so there's the enhancement that's going to be included in there, showing and highlighting exactly to the bureaus what's going on. And this is number 26. So this is an inquiry. So you want to take a look at the inquiries. Find the inquiries right here. Remember 26, you can go down here. These are the inquiries. Okay, got to take a look at it. I want to go back to where it was at, 26, and you're just jumping back and forth. So that's very, very, very cool. Saves a ton of time. You can always jump up to the top and do that, or you can hit this, just the up arrow, does the same thing. Now, if you wanted to, you can, all you got to do now is you can go down and hit generate. This brings you down to the bottom, in between the sections, and the credit report is right here. Now, the proof of identification is either going to go to the bureaus, which is, I just realized the guy I'm using has no proof of identification, but we're going to show you that in a second too. Or you can include the pictures of identification and whatnot to go to the creditors. Generally, that's not going to happen, so that's going to stay unchecked. By default, the bureaus will be. You can upload the pictures right here. You can create the audit only, data furnisher only, bureaus only, and be done with it that way. So let's go up here. There's clients. I don't believe. Oh, I don't. All right. Let's do this really quick so you can see what's going on. Go to my load testing documents, driver's license, Social Security, billing, billing. Let's update this. Kind of on the fly, guys. So you're going to see exactly, like I said, how fast this goes with my slow internet, and kind of make a decision on what's going on with your stuff as well. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Password. I wonder what was taking so long. All right, there we go. So take a look. All right, there we go. I was clicking something wrong here. So let's go back. Manage clients. All you would do is you click this and select the files and hit save, and it'll all populate in here. So let's real quick generate so you can kind of see what's going on. Same thing I just did before. Just be a couple seconds. Again, remember, you can choose the number of inquiries, number of the accounts, where everything's getting sent to. Once this gets through, understand you got to verify the data furnisher stuff. There we go. And we're going to generate. That brings us down to generate. They're going to see how this is already, now let's see it's how it's checked because it's got the images. You can if you want to include the creditors in there as well, you can click that. And if you're only going to do the audit, data furnishers, or the bureaus only, right there. So I'm going to click generate, and it's going to generate all these letters, and I'm going to open one up and you're going to see what it looks like, and so you can better understand what we were saying, or what I was saying with all this here. Let's see if I can find that other. It says data furnisher credit plus, so I'm trying to find one that says other, why it's sitting here. Trying to, basically, if it doesn't have a match on like credit plus, if it doesn't have a credit plus address, it's going to say other, and then you can type in the address. So it's in there. So that's basically it if I don't find it yet. In the time that it's going to generate all these letters. Again, remember my speed test, horrible. All right, so it does take forever for me to generate. Most of you though are going to be over 25 in 2 or 3 uploads, so it's not going to take you much time at all. When my internet even is at 20, it only takes a few seconds. So now that I'm on the wave, or the Zoom call here, actually it's on Ring Central, brought to you by Zoom, but obviously it slows it down. So that is that. All right, so there we go. I'm going to save this document. Let's see if I can bring this up once it's downloading. And what you just saw me do, that's generating all the letters. You don't have to go in one by one and select generate these letters, generate those letters. It's going to do it all for you. It's going to fill it all out. It is going to have these enhancements, these pictures that I was talking about. And this is kind of a little bit of a larger file. So it's 27 megabytes. So that's pretty large. Give it a second here. So I can open this up so I can show you what gets generated. You guys, I don't know how many other credit softwares that you guys have ever been a part of, but I will tell you one thing, is that nobody does this. This is an enormous undertaking that we're going through here, and this is going to rock the world, the credit repair industry. Just grab this. All right, so here we go. And if you take a look, there it is. See, look at it, it highlights and it brings in all of this stuff, everything, and then the letter, and then the documents. So let's grab another one real quick. So it's going to be down at the bottom. Is going to be data furnisher. All right. So it does a little when you cut the strings there, it does the whom it concerns, all that jazz, and it includes it all in there. So I remember I was telling you about all this. So all these little marks that were on the report when we were going through it. If you take a look, it gives you a little legend here. Well, it doesn't give you, it gives them a legend, right? So data point is questionable in its reporting. Well, what's that? Okay, well, that's this, right? The data point is inconsistently reporting across the bureaus. So there's that. Obviously, it's going to mention Metro 2. That's what this is all based on. Data point's missing. Data point is otherwise unproven. And it shows exactly what they're talking about. So it appears that you've spent an enormous amount of time on this, right? And really, it just took a couple of seconds. So let's take a look here. So that's that. So you have the work area. So if you want to go back to it, you can download it, delete it, whatever the case may be. These are exactly 76 files because it's all the same HTML code, so we don't relinquish anybody's personal information. But guys, I know if you're interested in this software, you are either in a great relationship with other affiliates, outsourcers, lenders, car dealers, whatever. They're sending you a lot of files. And if you're not, and you're looking to be that way, I'm going to show you exactly how freaking awesome this software is for that. All right, so let me close this. When you first sign in, anytime you first sign in, you're going to get this outsourcer link, and that is a portal for them to sign up your affiliates, outsourcers, car dealerships, lenders, jewelers, whatever, to sign up so they can send you files. And if you've watched any of the other video where I uploaded 1,000 files and talked through the whole thing and did it in under a minute, I know you were impressed, because obviously you take a lot of time entering the client information, hope you copy and paste correctly, or if you're typing it in, making mistakes, and it's a pain in the butt. Then you have to go into the credit monitoring service, Identity IQ, which is the only one that this works with right now, but we are adding more in the near future, maybe even including our own. So that's pretty cool. But even if you're a rock star in doing that, it's 2 minutes, maybe a minute if you're like a super rock star for each one. So I did 1,000 in under a minute or so, and there's no way you can get over 60 of that. It would be hard pressed to convince me or anybody that you can enter 60 people perfectly. Go into the monitoring service, download the file, grab the HTML code, put it all in. 1,000 of them, even under 5 minutes, would be very hard pressed to even think that you could do that. So you're eliminating employees, you're eliminating mistakes. So let's move on to that. So basically, when you go and you give this link to someone, this is linking your account, your software, to an outsourcer. And this is what the outsourcer looks like. It's basically a lot of the same thing, right? They can manage their account. They'll be able to see and you're going to see this, they'll be able to see your clients. They're going to be able to import the clients. They're going to be able to do it one by one. They can import. And then this little baby, the managed letter. So when you go and you get 100, 200, 1,000, 15,000, whatever the case may be, clients overnight, and you process them, then they're going to be directly put right in here. So there's no more emailing or having some other big extravagant way of getting the files to them. They're going to be able to log in and pull them right here. All right. So a lot of the things that people want to know about, or that is on the top of the mind is, okay, so great, I have an outsourcer that sends me 1,000 clients overnight. How the heck am I going to process them? Even if you did what I just showed you, and let the software do the work, and you did it all, and then they're going to mail it all off, you could easily do that in a short amount of time. Certainly, within a longer day. But we're having something in here called the bulk decider. Rodney can rip off the thing, BAC and BAD or whatever the heck it is that he calls it. Basically, I'm going to put it to you in layman's terms, is it's going to have a button that says process all your clients. And then you're going to be done and you're going to walk away. So you're going to get 1,000 clients overnight, or maybe you get 500, maybe you get 200. How long does it take you? How many employees do you have to process 350 clients on a monthly basis? All right. And that's a lot of people. So it's not uncommon to have 5, 6, or 7 employees to handle a 350 client workload for an agency. That's not uncommon at all. So you have that expense. You're going to be able to eliminate that simply by pushing a single button, and it's going to process all the clients for that day, and you get to walk out of the office and go fish and do whatever the heck you want. That ain't cool. I don't know what is. You walk in, you push a button, and you go out for breakfast. You have meetings, you do whatever you need to do, spend time with the family, go fishing with the kids, go to the races. It doesn't matter. Maybe you got a fair or something in town. You can go do that and let the software work for you. And it's going to send those files over to this guy. So how does that work? So we're going to show you right now how that works. We're going to import the client. Now this is, remember, this is your outsourcer, your affiliate, car dealership, lenders, jewelers, whatever the case may be, yacht sales, boat sales, doesn't matter. They're sending you files. They're going to have their own portal. They're going to be able to log in and take a look at it. So they are going to import clients, and they have a default right here to show them what the file needs to look like, CSV file and zip files, and go ahead and do it that way. So let's grab that CSV. It's only got 2 clients in there. If you want to see more, then you can certainly go look for my video that says it's on YouTube. It's in the group. If you don't have it, contact me. I'll send you the link. And they're going to have the zip file of the documents. In the documents, it's going to have the photos, driver's license, social security number, proof of residency, all right, and that HTML code for the credit report. So they're going to be doing the work for you guys. They want the business, right? They stand to make a lot of money. They're going to do this for you. All they're going to have to do is include the names, and then in the CSV file, make sure the names line up with the client. That's it. All right. It's not going to be a big deal for them. So let's sit there and process the import, and believe me, they will do it, guys. To be able to upload this, to spend that little bit of time, is amazingly time effective for them. So if they have there we go. If they have 100 clients that you're going to try to send over on a normal basis, they're doing it one by one. It's a big pain in the butt. So let's just say they have an Excel sheet where they have all their files and information on that they don't want to transfer over to our template. Well, that's not a problem. See, because we have this. This up here is what the CSV file was labeled. And then, so maybe there says client's first name, client's last name, and it's not going to have any of that in here, right? So you're going to say, well, that's client's first name, that's client's last name, and boom, boom, boom. So it all gets populated. Obviously, you're going to want them to start using the CSV file template that we have, but they don't have to. And you can just go through and click the few ones that they are and map it over to what's need to be done. So we're going to upload, import them. So there they are, 2 clients. And they're going to be able to instantly view their clients. All right. Janet Coolio, George Boomtastic are in here now. And look, they got everything in here. Janet Coolio, again, everything's the same. Doesn't speed up the system. It actually is the same amount of data, so it's not like it's cheating anything. And your managed client, when they want to go and upload the new file, the new report for George Boomtastic, they can come in here, upload that, copy X. Let's say they have a new one. They're going to pop it in here. They're going to process that. And then they're actually going to be able to look at it as well if they wanted to. But if you look at this, now it's got no files. So let's take a look. They sent over George Boomtastic, Janet Coolio. Let's take a look at ours. There we go. So this is a software, right? This is you guys. George Boomtastic, Janet Coolio's in here now. They weren't in here before. They uploaded it. You have it. All right. And let's take a look at processing George Boomtastic, the 8th, by the way. George Boomtastic, the 8th. Take a look at that timer. I think that timer's down there. Take a look at that. I'm not going to go through this again. I'm just going to click through it and be done and show you what happens. So again, if you do outsourcing or if you handle affiliates, getting them back the files sometimes is a big pain in the butt, especially security wise, right? So you want to make sure that you are in compliance and doing everything properly, the best way, most efficient way for yourself as well as your affiliates, and taking care of them. So I'm generating this document, and what's going to happen is when the affiliate comes in here, the files are going to be there for them too. So what are some of the things? Because I told you this was only 15 to 20% done, right? So what is this going to be having for you? Again, the bulk decider, the bulk account decider. I think Rodney calls it the BAD, right? The bulk client decider, the bulk account decider, I think is what they are. They're push button, be done with it, walk away from it, let the computer work. It is going to generate all those. So instead of you having to sit here and wait for it, it's going to do it. There's going to be coming up very soon. It's going to be the next thing we're working on is going to be when you click that generate the document, there's going to be a global setting. So it'll mail it off to our in-house printing and mailing service. All right, I'm going to pause right there. Notice I'm not going to hit save, okay? So before you even hit save, they've got it. They've already got it. They can download it. You don't even have it on your computer. All right, so that's cool. All right, so like I was saying, when you hit that generate button, it's going to send it to our in-house mailing service. It's going to fax it in a queue. It's going to go to one number. If it doesn't go through, it's going to go to another number. If it doesn't go through, it's going to go to another number. And this is globally set within the software to better chance of your faxes going through. You know as well as I do, the bureaus like to change their numbers. So that is a pain in the butt if you really like the fax feature and you're standing in front of a fax machine or checking your emails if you use online faxing to see that they went through and then resending it. So when it goes through the entire queue and is not successful, it's going to run it through again. And I haven't decided if it's going to be 6 times, 9 times, or 12 times, whatever the case may be. When a particular bureau is successful, it stops the process. If it doesn't, it's going to keep going until it is for whatever number I decide to put it on. So much more than the Ring Centrals and the Line 2s and all that you have to individually upload. You're not going to have to do any of that. That same process that we just did for generate is going to fax them off multiple times. I should say multiple times. It's going to fax them off to multiple numbers until it reaches a success. And it's going to be, 6, 9, or 12 times before it actually declares it a failure, and you will get that information back to you. Another thing with that generate thing is going to be, I told you the mailing, the faxing, you're going to be able to print it. If you don't want to mail it, you're going to do the mailing yourself. You don't want the our outsourcing team, in-house mailing to do it for you. All you're going to have to do is set it up by default globally within your software, and it is going to print to your local printer. All right. What if your outsourcer that's sending you the files wants you to print it to them? Well, you're going to be able to connect to their cloud print service and have it print to them as well. And so when you're done and you click generate and it's generating, it's going to deliver the files to their dashboard, but it's also going to print them off for them at their office. Way cool, way cool, way cool. The notifications, obviously, SMS, letting them know, communications with your clients, and not only your clients, but the affiliates is going to be there. All right, so let's take a look real quick. So they're going to be able to download this and see all their files. It's the exact same file that I saved, the exact same file that they have access to right there. I know, let me take a look at my notes of what we wanted to cover for you guys. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to bring up my notes, and then I will be right back. So take a quick break. Well, for me, it's going to be a quick break. It's going to be immediate for you guys. So just hold on a quick second. All right, I found it. Let's make sure I'm covering everything I wanted to cover with you. Showing how fast it is, quick, and generate attacks. Boom, did that. Showed you guys. Show it next how fast it is to get to the client's affiliates that also inform. Again, that was even before I saved it. They had access to it. A closer look at the content breakdown box. I showed you those the legends and all that, and dealing with that. And again, you can add to those too, guys. I didn't show you that. But you can add things to that window as well. You can you could type added things in there if you find it necessary to do so. Increase the ability or decrease the number of attacks. I showed you that. Again, that's by default. It is 5 for the inquiries, 4 for the accounts. Showed you about the all bureaus. You can send it to MIB, SageStream, LexisNexis, you know, all that stuff. I showed you that. Showed you the wormhole, and guys, that saves a ton of time if you're actually going to go through it and not just trust the software. One thing I did not show you is that you can actually exclude things. So let me, as I'm going to go through this, I'm going to, that's the affiliate outsourcer. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to generate a new one. While this is going, I'm going to cover what else I'm going to go through. So I wanted to make sure I showed you that. Account breakdown, software instantly executes a full analysis. Yes, I showed you that. That's exactly what's going on. Oh, I got to show you. I got to show you about how it shows them to stay current and whatnot. So I'm going to cover that too when this is done processing. All right, so this is something very, very big, guys. Some of you in here watching this are not Metro 2 lovers or don't know anything about Metro 2. I get it. 99% of the CROs out there do not use it. So what's coming? Rodney's very own dispute model. And guys, he is amazingly intelligent with any of this. So if you think the Metro 2 is anything about the, it's not going to be your simple, this is not my account, is what I'm trying to say. So that is going to be coming soon, disputing. Okay, that's going to be in there. Also, you guys have all heard of sweep. I know, careful with that word, right? It's a sweep, but he has the ethical sweep attack system that's going to be put in the software, and you guys are going to see that you can ethically do a sweep and it'll be longer lasting, and it's not going to mess with your clients, guys. That is going to be huge. Here it is. Talk about the BCD feature. That's that bulk client decider that I was talking to you about the push one button and it'll process all your files for you. That's going to be in there. The bad feature, bulk attack decider, where users predetermine the software automation. That's what I was trying to get at. The bad feature, bulk attack decider, where you as a software user will predetermine what the software's automations are. So you'll be able to press the button and it's going to be globally set, and it's going to act on your command without you actually doing anything. It's going to be set globally. And possibly even at the client or the affiliate level, which would be great. Talk about your planned added features. I am about to do that. Try to create, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go back to this now. So let's say you're going through this and you're like, okay, well, I don't want to attack this inquiry. No problem, done. You just exclude it. You just exclude that one, but you want to go down, you get to this one, and now I'm going to exclude that one. All right. So that's pretty much that. Guys, let's take a look at audit template. Let's see if I can find one, audit template on here. basically, I'm not going to spend time looking for it. If you get into the software, I'm going to, guys, for hanging on at the end, I'm going to give you guys an insane deal that I've got the approval for Rodney to do. I know we said we weren't going to do it, so I had to switch it up because he told me there's no way he's doing the 3-for-1 again, because that was a special deal from before. So I took a little twisting, but it's going to be this. It's going to be an insane deal for you. So hang on as I try to find this, which I cannot do right now. That's fine. I'll find it. I'll make another video for what's going to show up with that. So I will do that and be done with it. So, all right. So what is going to be added? What things are we looking at? Guys, you have a lot of things going on in your plate, right? So what are the things that keep you guys busy? What's costing you from making money, right? Communication. All right, you got to finish your processing your letters. You got to communicate with your client that it's done. You got to send them a text message. You got to send them, you got to call them. You got to do whatever. All that stuff's going to be taken care of. And I do mean calling them. Guys, there's this thing called ringless voicemail that's going to be in here. So it's going to send a message straight to the voicemail, and it's going to appear like you took the time to call them. And you're not going to do anything. And this is all going to be done with a push of that generate button. That's going to be in there. We already got the affiliate non-branded portal. You're going to have a client portal that's going to be on there as well. Again, I just said non-client or non-branded. This is going to be gone. You're going to be able to customize and brand this to your own branding colors, logos, and whatever. So it's going to look like you are the superstar. You spend a lot of money on your software, secure, and it's going to keep them happier, keep them around longer, right? All right, so the custom URL, guys, the 2-tier affiliate program is going to be in here. So you guys can pay out your, I'm going to sneeze here, guys. Hold on a second. Whew, sorry for that. All right. You guys are going to be able to have an affiliate program to where you have, you get to pay out your affiliates for sending you things, automatically pay them, direct deposit, write them checks, whatever. I know realtors, you can't pay them for certain things. I'm not in that industry, but I know there's definitely rules for that. But if your affiliate refers an affiliate, then he's going to get money. It's going to be 2-tiered. That is great. You're going to have access to your email that's coming in here. If you guys have not ever seen a great CRM, we are going to have it in here. Your banking information, you won't have to leave this. Your banking information, your emails are going to be coming in here. It's going to be mapped through your map provider. I don't see how you're going to need any employees, but if you decide to have an employee, you're going to have an employee section, HR section. You're going to be able to limit their logins, times, what they can access, all that good stuff is going to be in there. Autoresponders, nurturing campaigns, email campaigns, that's all going to be in there. Push button call for your VoIP service is going to be in there. If you guys are familiar with Glip or Slack, it's a team collaboration software. It's going to have it in here. So if you do have employees or a partner that is offsite, you'll be able to communicate with them right inside here. Automated client sign up. So they'll be from your website, they'll have a form, sign up now, click button. They provide you all the necessary information. They fill it out for you. It goes in there much like the upload from your affiliates, and you'll be able to process. And again, they will be communicated automatically from the software, letting them know you processed it, you received it, you processed it. They can take a look at any updates. It's going to update that for them as well. Send them all the communications, all with a single button. You're not going to have to do anything. That is amazing. You're going to be able to have multiple contracts for affiliates, for clients, whatever. That's all going to be in there. Obviously, an e-sign thing in there. Be able to customize form generations for your website, more than one form, to be able to kick them into email responders and nurturing campaigns. Automated generation of those contracts. No kind of jumping around because I'm going through a discombobulated list, my long extended list. Ability for multiple contracts going to be in there, e-signed, generated for them and sent based on their information they provide you. You won't have to touch it. It'll all be filled out for them. You're going to be able to do custom letter generation, automated score change notifications, automated credit file change notifications. Again, permission set for the affiliates and the outsourcers and employees. Instant template website is something I am really excited about. If I get to that, that's going to be down the road, but you'll be able to resell, rebrand your system, much like a franchise, to where you can white label it and you can sell it to somebody so they could say, hey, how do I get started in the credit repair business? Well, here you go. Give me this information. It's going to generate a website for you. It's going to give all the information. All you're going to have to do is sell it. All the information is going to come to me. I'm going to process it for you. You're going to look like a superstar. No one's going to know about me. And you can concentrate on selling and do the things that you need to do to build your business. So that white label thing is going to be in there as well. Don't know about the instant template, but the white label stuff's going to be there for sure. Affiliate course education center, client course education center, just basic stuff for them to understand what's going on, give them education, make sure they're being taught correctly about the unethical stuff. For the clients, they need to stay away from affiliates, how to stay legal, all that good jazz. Again, if you're going to have employees, time tracking, screenshots, keystrokes, IP captures, login credentials, limitations, times, IP limitations, all that good jazz, onboarding, everything for your HR. Going to have a separate URL you can hand off to a call center. If you're going to outsource your call center to take inbound, outbound calls, enter in your client information. It'll go directly in here. They'll gather it all for you. You don't have to do it. And that's a lot of it. Real quick, guys, it's a lot, right? It's a lot, but it's nothing. We're going to have to, again, in banking, merchant accounts, multiple merchant accounts, by the way. If anyone's ever been shut down for having a merchant account for too many chargebacks or whatever the case may be, that shuts your whole entire business down unless you have another way to take a payment. So having multiple merchant accounts is one way to attack that, and being able to have that in our system is going to be a reality as well. ACH, demand draft checks, wow, the list goes on and on. Your banking is going to be in there. So guys, it is an insane what we got going on. So what is it that I'm going to be able to offer you for this, right? So here's the deal. One is I only got permission for 3 days. So this is a 3-day. I know one time we did the 3-for-1. We guarantee you we wouldn't do that. So we're not doing that. So what is it that we are going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be a 1-day access for $100. It's going to be a 3-day access for $200. It's going to be a 5-day access for $300. Let me bring this up because I think I just misspoke or duplicated something I was doing. 1 day, 100. 3 days, 200. 5 days, 300. 10 days, 500. All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to bring it up. I know I'm not very organized because I'm not a salesman. I am not a salesman, but I am excited about this. Give me a second. Let me bring it up. I'll be right back with you. All right, I got it up. I want to make sure I got this right. So it's going to be 100 for 1 day, 200 for 3 days, 300 for 5 days, 500 for a 10-day pass. Guys, this software, again, is not going to be for everybody. We get that. If you don't have clients, it's going to be cost prohibitive. We understand that. But when it's regularly $24.95 a month, and we're giving this to you for 100 1 day, 200 3 day, $300 for a 5 day, $500 for a 10 day. Try it out. Check it out. You guys are going to love it. Again, you saw what was already there. I showed you what was there. I talked about what's coming. Immensely efficient. You are never going to have an employee, as this is amazing. So if you want this, you're going to come and talk to me. All right. So again, 3 days, midnight Pacific time. Today is what, Thursday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, midnight Pacific time on Saturday. That deal will end. and I'm going to put a timer on it so I don't get in trouble. But hey, there it is. If you have any questions at all, come and talk to me. Run your entire, you could upload all your files in here and run your entire month's work and be done with it in far less time than what you got going on right now. All right, guys, I'm going to quit rambling on. I could go on and on and on in circles forever, but that's going to be it. So, all right, guys, thank you very much, and you have yourself a great day.